Giant wave-shaped cloud rising above the city skyline made the sky look like it was about to crash down. Sunlight breaking through the clouds scattered rainbow colors across the sky. Vast daylight landscape reflecting over calm water painted a peaceful scene that felt straight out of a dream. High-pressure water waves slamming into the mountain in full daylight stunned onlookers as they captured the violent impact. Smoke suddenly pouring from a roadside pipe on a mountain road in daylight left passers-by confused and alarmed. Water bursting through a building's ceiling and soaking the people below created instant chaos and shock. Landslide tearing through buildings and a bridge below forced people to flee for their lives under falling debris. Firecrackers exploding in layers of color across the night sky turned darkness into a festival of light. Ceiling fan crashing down on people sitting beneath it turned a normal moment into sudden danger.
Luckily, it had almost stopped spinning before it hit the ground.
Tornado briefly forming across the mountain in front of stunned witnesses before vanishing felt like nature's warning sign. Landslide ripping trees and soil away from the mountain reshaped the entire area in seconds. Snail speeding forward with a swinging shell created a strangely funny contrast of slow looks and fast movement. Massive rocks crashing onto the road in front of stopped cars left people filming in disbelief and fear. Thick mud suddenly surging down the mountain in daylight turned the ground into a dangerous flowing trap. Damaged truck wobbling along the highway with a broken rear end and unstable tire scared every driver nearby. Heavy container nearly flipping off a moving truck froze construction workers in shock at the edge of disaster. Tornado spinning in an open field as people filmed from a distance created a tense balance between awe and danger. Massive section of mountain breaking loose in a violent landslide destroyed everything in its path below. Violent windstorm tearing through the streets forced people to run for safety as debris filled the air. Tornadoes suddenly forming beside a busy road in daylight turned moving traffic into a wall of fear and brakes. Floodwater smashing through buildings in front of helpless viewers turned the area into a collapsing disaster zone. Dogs panicking after watching a building sink into floodwater in the mountain region showed pure animal instinct. Wall collapsing onto a roadside car park during a rainy day crushed vehicles and shocked every passerby. Glass door exploding into shards inside a building froze people in place before panic set in. Landslides stripping away the mountain's green beauty left behind mud, rock, and total destruction. Rising floodwater slowly swallowing the entire area in front of a man created a terrifying silent takeover. Scooter rider braking just in time at a destroyed mountain road edge, survived by inches after a landslide wiped the path away. Huge herd of horses racing across open land threw dust high into the sky like a wild stampede. Inflated toy rolling down the road without control due to heavy winds looked like a runaway cartoon scene. Snake slithering across a metal sheet beside a house in daylight sent chills through everyone nearby.
Oh, the wallabies, yeah. I like what that is. I think it's coming out through the water spout.
Child running into the house after spotting a snake turned fear into instant survival instinct. High-pressure water blasts slamming into the ground in front of recording spectators turned curiosity into instant danger. Massive dust waves swallowing the entire highway blocked all visibility and traffic in seconds. Huge smoke cloud rising above the mountain in daylight turned the sky dark with mystery and fear. Snake entering a house while a woman was swinging forced her to abandon everything and escape immediately. Falling metal sheets smashing into a gas cylinder and causing a dangerous leak sent construction workers into panic. Dark tornado-shaped cloud forming above the city skyline created an apocalyptic view in daylight. Smoke mysteriously forming in the sky out of nowhere during daylight left people staring in confusion. Small tornadoes suddenly appearing inside a parking lot turned parked cars into helpless targets. Snake riding on a moving vehicle along the highway at night turned a normal drive into pure nightmare fuel. Fire erupting on a work table inside a building forced workers to rush in and control the danger instantly. Dark tornadoes spinning inside a field in daylight showed how quickly calm can turn violent. Dust tornado forming directly in front of moving highway traffic created a wall of blindness and fear. Group of animals mysteriously hanging from the ceiling of a building in daylight stunned everyone passing by. Wild animals relaxing together on tree branches in the jungle showed a rare, peaceful side of nature. Tiny insect approaching another and playfully interacting with it turned a microscopic moment into quiet magic. Two moons appeared in the night sky above the city, creating a surreal scene that left people staring in disbelief. Sun and moon aligned perfectly over the city, glowing together in a moment that looked impossibly magical. People holding flaming sticks in the dark created a stunning fire ritual-like scene that looked unreal. Man walking on wooden planks accidentally bumped into a car on the street, surprising everyone who saw it. Snow breaking cleanly off the railing created a strangely satisfying moment caught on camera in Canada. Car crashed right in front of a man and destroyed the area, but he dodged the impact at the last second. Strange flying objects slammed into a moving car on the highway, shattering the windshield instantly. Snake curling itself into a perfect circle beside a water container created a quiet but terrifying trap.
Run.
Snake entering a building and terrifying a woman forced her to sprint outside in pure panic. Underwater explosions shot water high into the air, surprising people watching from the shore.
这个漂亮。
House collapsed into rising floodwater and sank as the waves struck harder and harder. Mountainside building crumbled and fell in front of onlookers, recording the destruction. Girls showed impressive skills while playing, only to get accidentally knocked down at the end. Plastic bags flew wildly around a room as the wind blasted through the open windows. Massive rocks tumbled onto a car on a mountain road, forcing the terrified driver to reverse immediately.
一麻呀，这个地方。
Man made a lucky trick shot in snooker by mistake, leaving everyone laughing harder than he expected. One fish swam confidently against the group inside a water container, standing out like a rebel. Pink-colored fish shimmered beautifully underwater, stealing everyone's attention. Two-faced insect munched on its food, looking both unusual and fascinating. Spider built an enormous web around the ceiling light, wrapping the entire fixture like a masterpiece. Electric pole exploding with sparks at night while firefighters sprayed water turned the street into a glowing battlefield. Two people on a scooter slipped on a mountain road, nearly sliding under an approaching truck, but somehow surviving. Van lost control and almost hit a woman on the street, missing her by inches. Truck caught fire at a construction site, sending electric sparks crawling across the ground. Excavator transported on a truck hit a street pole and bent it as the crowd watched in disbelief. Sudden electric burst on the street made people jump back in fear. Metal sheets flew across the street during heavy windstorms, slamming into a car and creating chaos. Huge metal sheets soared toward a man, but he dodged it and ran as the windstorm tore through the area. High mountain landscape revealed a breathtaking view that looked like a painting come to life. Car suddenly moved into the path of a truck and got crushed, sending bystanders rushing to help. Biker slipped on the highway and almost slid under a moving truck before stopping just in time. Deer suddenly attacked the woman who was feeding it in the field, shocking everyone nearby. Smoke began rising from the forest floor in daylight, leaving people confused and worried as they watched. colony of ants formed a living bridge to collect food with surprising teamwork. Sunlight pierced through a single opening in the clouds, lighting up just one spot like nature's spotlight. Rainbow formed both on the ground and in the sky at the same time.